from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm Leslie.
And this is Jason.
We retired early to pursue our love of travel, and we use this channel as a personal video diary of our travels. We are wrapping up our second week in Phnom Penh, or Phnom Penh, I can't say it right, Cambodia. We leave tomorrow to go to Vietnam. So we're going to talk about the things we did this week, just our general thoughts and feelings about Phnom Penh and Cambodia, and then I will finish up with my favorite part, the budget review for Phnom Penh and the entire month in Cambodia. So we'll just start with Sunday. So we're running out of things to do, so it's going to sound like we didn't do anything. A little bit.
Yeah, but we're not here on vacation.
We're not on vacation.
We're living our lives.
So Sunday, our big thing that we did was go back to the walking street night market. We visited the first Saturday. I don't think we went back on Sunday last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we were a little overwhelmed, but that was the day we arrived. It was also leading up to Tet, so I think maybe that we think it was a little less crowded this past
Pretty
weekend.
crowded though, still.
Still pretty crowded.
Yeah.
Again,
And it's not tourist.
no.
It's a lot of what seems to be,
Well,
they enjoy it.
yeah. So we actually started out kind of early in the evening and walked down to our favorite ferry dock entertainment. Enjoyed that for a while and then walked back up the street. It was crowded. We're not eating any street food. We're not buying any.
Probably okay, but we just haven't gotten there yet.
No, I'm not there yet. We did see that evening a couple not exciting, one was terrifying. We walked to Diamond Island and back over the bridge, and at that point it's dark and we see a little girl, probably 10, 12,
10, 11, 12.
riding her bike with her younger brother on the back. I came across 3 lanes of traffic, including a bus
On the wrong side.
on the wrong side.
There's 2 bridge lanes, yeah, and she was on the lane going the wrong way.
The little boy looked terrified on the back, and I was terrified for her. And she looked a little scared too. I mean, she was riding mainly in the lane that the scooters were in, but it was dark, and she's on a bike.
And I think she started out in the bus lane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bus lane, but the bus
where
was
the
headed
bus
straight for her, so
Yeah.
she had to get over, and she cut in front of everybody. Yeah,
It was
dangerous.
Yeah. That same evening we saw, and this will be a common thing that we'll probably talk about later, but a little boy taking a bath in a tub or a bucket,
In a bucket.
like a tall bucket,
Yeah.
big bucket. So it was a little bathtub.
Well, first he got hosed off.
He did. We
Then
saw
he was
him.
then he was later in the bucket.
He was in the bucket on the way back. So you do see lots of colorful street life here.
Yeah, different.
We also went the next day to the Royal Palace, which we had read reviews, so we knew what we were getting into.
So we mainly went for walking.
Yeah.
It's a nice place to walk. And there are nice buildings.
There are nice buildings. You can't really go in very many. You can't see the royal residence, I guess that's what it's called, up close. They kind of block all of that off. You're mainly walking around. It was expensive to get in, or what I thought was expensive, so $20 for both of us.
So we did 2 laps.
Yeah. So we walked around the complex and we looked at every mural.
Yeah, that mural, that was pretty nice.
That was interesting, yeah. So we got our money's worth. We knew it wasn't going to be a spectacular tourist attraction, but it was good for what we wanted.
It was something to do for entertainment. And
Yeah.
I'd say it was probably worth it.
Yeah, and it was overcast that morning,
Mm-hmm.
so it was actually not unbearably hot
Right.
since we were in pants, weren't we?
Yeah, when you look at the mural, you're in the shade.
Yeah.
So
The next day we just went for a walk in the morning, and we had we bought bus tickets to do a nighttime city tour. So they claim to have a hop-on, hop-off bus, but from what I can tell, it's not a typical ho-ho from
Europe.
How other ho-ho buses work.
Or New York or
Yeah.
something like that. Right.
So we didn't do that. That was in the day, plus it would be too hot. So we did the nighttime. I think it started around 6:30, and just drove around. We'd seen a lot of it, but
Okay.
it was
Crazy tuk-tuk ride to get there.
yeah, it was. I feel like every tuk-tuk ride,
Yeah.
it was a crazy ride.
It was so crowded, and it was another dangerous.
We
It's
felt
just-
like he was in a hurry to get us
Whew.
there. I was using my foot brake, imaginary foot brake, quite
Yeah.
a bit.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It is an exciting time. It's like being on a roller coaster, sort of. But I mean, not ups and downs. You're just all flat, but you just
You're terrified.
yeah. You're kind of like, what is that?
So the bus was interesting. It was interesting to see the places we walked by a lot, but from the upper level.
Well, because when you're walking, you're looking down, trying to dodge, make sure you don't break an ankle
Yeah.
or something.
And dodging scooters
traffic
on the sidewalk. So you don't really get to look up. So that was a nice part to see the upper level.
Yeah.
We also saw a couple sections of town we hadn't quite made it to,
Yeah.
which
and,
we've now gone back to.
and areas that you could walk a little easier, maybe.
So we went back by the National Library. We didn't go inside. There's a Chinatown area, which is right off of Diamond Island. So we kind of walked through there the other day also.
Yeah. And the tour guy was pretty interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
He didn't know why there were lots of buildings
Yeah,
that no one lives in.
Because we went to a different island that we hadn't been to, and again, they're building massive buildings, and we talked to him like he even said there are no lights on these
Yeah.
buildings. We're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it's
we know, and why are they doing that? And he's like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Then he say like, there's a lot of rich people, or people have a lot of money or something.
Yeah.
And then we went to, I'm gonna call it the Sosoro Museum, Sosoro.
Something like that. That was definitely worth it.
Yeah. So, I guess you would call it a
Money museum.
money museum in a way. So it talked about the currency or lack of currency throughout history in Cambodia, which they think may have been part of the reason why Angkor Wat did not succeed, because they paid in rice.
They don't know.
They
They're
don't
always
know.
trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
And tie it to something, but perhaps, yeah.
So it had so much history tied to the currency that it was probably one of the best
History museums.
timelines we've seen about Cambodian history.
Yeah.
No.
Still some blank spots, but it was interesting.
Yeah. They had little movies you could watch. They could sit down. There were maybe a dozen people there. There was an air conditioning.
And it went to current and
Yeah.
talked about a lot of why there's a lot of buildings, but still don't really have an idea. But
Yeah.
it sort of did mention a lot of investments.
And I like that it talked about the exchange rate. So the real used to be 4,000 real to $1. Now I'm seeing 4,100, sometimes 4,200 real to $1 because the dollar is weakening. But that was related to a kilogram of rice. So they used to use like milk containers, like metal milk containers, and that would be 1/4 of a kilogram. So each of those, so 4 make $1. No.
Yeah.
It was nice to have an idea of what that.
And the thaler.
Yeah, dollar came from the German word thaler, mispronounced. Who knew?
I don't know how we say thaler. It's probably not right. Yeah.
And then we went back to the laundromat. We were well prepared, knew how to get the coins, told her we wanted to smell, put the coins in, and then we went and actually had a little snack while we were waiting instead of sitting in the.
Yeah, in the
Laundromat.
laundromat or outside out front.
So there's a little cafe 2 doors down, so we just sat there and.
Then it started pouring rain.
Yeah.
Our first rain experience here.
And it poured. And fortunately, it poured perfectly timed to when we needed to leave. So we went back, got our stuff out the dryer, and it had just stopped. So, yeah, it's interesting to see how people react to the.
And interesting to walk on the market street after a rain.
So the market street's not. It's kind of got layers of
something on the ground.
Smushy things, and then you add lots of water on top, and it's sort of like sludgy, smushy things.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there in flip flops.
Well, I was in sandals because I had to wash all my socks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really the most exciting stuff we did this week. We did try to order dinner last night from Grab because we weren't sure it was going to rain again. We had 2 orders put in and 2 orders canceled. So we ended up going to Smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we bought
convenience store.
Convenience
store.
And we bought cup of noodles and Snickers. So
coffee Snickers from Australia.
I had regular. So we had cup of noodles in our hotel room. Other than that, we haven't. Oh, we did have pizza this week, but we haven't. I mean, the food's good. It's not.
It's not Thai food, but it's good.
Not great.
It's good if, for me, if they have
Hot stuff
on the table.
Yeah.
Then I can make it like Thai. Very similar ingredients.
Yes. So let's talk about our reflections on our time in Phnom Penh and Cambodia.
Okay.
Okay.
You start off.
So I'll start with Phnom Penh. It has grown on me, I will say. I will also say this is the first time I've said, I'm ready to go. So everywhere else I'm kind of like, oh, I'm kind of sad, I don't want to leave, but I want to go somewhere new. But since about Wednesday, I've been ready to go. Not that you shouldn't visit Phnom Penh, but it's not like a top of the list type place for me. I think a lot of it has been where we stayed, like we talked about. We're in kind of the red light district. We have lots of single men at our hotel that sometimes have
single
have guests the next morning with them at breakfast.
Yeah.
They do.
I know. It's not twice. Like everybody, but
no, but we've seen twice.
There's lots of single men, which is
kind of feels a little sleazy.
Yeah.
And then we are in a poor area. Now that we have really explored more, I think we are in kind of an area of poverty, and I think probably not a day has gone by that we don't see children naked on the street, or several in a family. We've also seen a child naked being bathed along the riverfront in the grass walkway because they have hoses to water the grass. And we saw a dad giving his son a bath.
Well, so a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's hot here.
They don't need clothes.
Well, I mean, I think they just look at it differently.
Yeah, but that's not typical. If we see poverty, if the people aren't naked without homes.
Right.
So that's just really hard.
Yeah, that's a harder thing to get used to.
Yeah.
And the same with staying in a hotel. That's different also.
I don't enjoy hotel life.
Yeah, so that kind of makes you a little bit more ready to move on also.
So this is kind of a trip that we got to figure out, do we like shorter stays? What about staying in hotels? I'm probably definitely a big no for hotels for a 2-week stay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a shorter stay in a hotel. We might like better, but
like under a week. But from now on, we'll try to avoid hotel stays for a longer time. It just doesn't work.
Not enough space.
Yeah.
You end up on the bed a lot.
Yeah, and our bed is like the cement floor.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
So it's not very comfortable to sit on all day.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else about?
Well, and it's hot. I mean, that contributes a lot too. You're kind of shut down during the day because it is so hot. So then you're kind of confined to your room. I mean, go to coffee shops, which we did, but I don't know. It's still not.
It's just
quite
not
as
comfortable in your
right?
downtime, so that kind of takes away from.
Yeah, it makes it a little harder.
Yeah.
Gotta adjust.
But I'm glad we came. It's nice to see the contrast between Phnom Penh and Siem Reap because they are totally different. Cambodia has been completely different from Thailand. So I'm glad we've seen those contrasts,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm glad that we leave tomorrow. I may not be glad when we're at the airport going through immigration, but we'll see. And Cambodia overall, I've liked it, so I'm not opposed to it. I like Siem Reap a lot more.
Yeah, Siem Reap's just quieter.
Quieter.
Quieter, a little more peaceful. There's a lot more trees, so there's a lot more shade as you walk.
But more like a town than a city.
It's just rural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But enough there that you have good
Nice
restaurant
grocery
choices.
stores, that actually better grocery stores.
Yeah,
For
than here.
Western.
For what we've been able to locate.
Yeah.
Um,
For what we've seen, right?
Yeah.
There may be other ones out.
but I think they are further behind in development. Of course, again, you read their history.
Yeah.
They pretty much didn't start rebuilding from Khmer Rouge time until like late 90s,
Yeah.
according to the museum. So yeah, you're just not going to be as advanced.
But you know that coming in too.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we came.
yeah.
I wouldn't have wanted to skip it.
Mm-mm.
I could have stayed less time in Phnom Penh.
Yeah, probably less time in Phnom Penh.
And that's sort of on me because I procrastinated in booking and then just like, screw it, we'll do 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, 3 weeks there.
Yeah, but you can make do. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's not been terrible.
No. It's still better than work.
It's still better than work. I agree. Any other thoughts on Phnom Penh or Cambodia?
I don't think so. I thought it was overall pretty good.
Pretty good. I don't know if I would come back right away. Like Thailand, I felt like there were places I would like to see, or coastal areas. Here, I feel like
You got a feel.
I've got a good feeling for the country, and
Probably. I don't know. It's probably not true, but I mean, yeah, it's a big country.
yes,
So there's those other touristy areas that expats go. So I don't know.
we'll see.
We'll see.
If not on my
Yeah.
return soon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on my.
If you
return
gave me a
soon
free
list.
trip here, I'd be
Right.
like, sure, I'll go.
Yeah.
But we won't have it on our list right away to come back.
No, I could see coming back and doing
10
month.
years.
well, no, not that long,
Oh.
but like doing a month in like one country or something.
Yeah.
Or a couple of months, you know.
And not moving so much.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about the budget? Yes, okay. So I will do a breakdown of what we spent on our 2 weeks in Phnom Penh, and then I've added them together for our whole month in Cambodia. So our hotel here in Phnom Penh was more expensive. We paid $890 for 14 nights, not 24, which averages out to $63.59, which is above our $55 target budget. And then we had, housekeeping tips, transportation. Surprisingly, it was only $77, and I've added in what I think we'll pay to go to the airport tomorrow. I need my glasses. We've spent $96 on groceries, which is mainly water, soda, chips, chocolate,
I don't need chips.
and I found lemon heads. So
Bananas and
jackfruit.
jackfruit.
Then we've spent $254 on restaurants. So that's really inexpensive. We've eaten out, except for yesterday, every day. And some days we've had coffee or ice cream, or in addition to eating out. So, and household personal items, which to us is your haircut, laundry fee, lotion, soap, anything we buy, kind of householdy type things. That was $24. And then we paid $85 in admissions, which for what we've been to, I feel like is high. I do feel like the admission prices here are a little elevated, but they do charge foreigners more at most places, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Because the local people can't afford what we can afford. So.
And I think the admission prices are relative to the cheapness of everything else.
Yeah.
So if you were in Europe or the United States,
it would be normal.
It would be very normal. Yeah.
Or inexpensive. But
yeah.
When you compare it to, you think you're in Southeast Asia.
Yeah. You think
and it's $10 to get into something, that seems a little steep compared to like Zagreb where it was $5 or $6.
Yeah, that's true. It was cheaper.
So overall, for 2 weeks in Phnom Penh, we spent $1,432.
Did you include your extra air Leo?
No, because that was free. I don't include our phone, so that's our my SIM card data, but we used it for free. My phone
was free. Yeah.
My phone went off of Wi-Fi and I didn't know it, and I burned through a lot of my data, so I had to get more. So overall, for the month, what do you think we've spent for 28 days? Just guess. You will have a very good idea.
$1,200.
Oh, for the whole month.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what we usually did. 15 or something. How much?
2767. It's always between 27 and 2900, no matter where we've been, except for 1 month we had 3,100.
Oh.
So it's kind of surprising to me because I'm thinking we're in a less expensive area and we still spent the same. We did not skimp on hotels. You could probably stay here for $25 a night, but I'm not going to do that when I don't have to. So overall, we spent $1,542 on hotels, which averages out to $55 a night. Roughly $80 on transportation, $184 on groceries, $517 at restaurants, which is crazy for a whole entire month of eating out every day.
Lots of food too.
Lots of food, yeah.
Yeah.
$66 on personal items, so laundry, soap, sunscreen, lotion, haircuts, all that stuff. And then $280 on admissions, which included 124 of that was to Angkor Wat. So, yeah, I don't know how, but wherever we go, it's kind of the same amount of money. So that's good. I thought it would be less. I'd hoped it would be less.
Yeah.
But
it's always the same.
It's always the same. At least it wasn't more than I hoped it would be. So we'll follow up once we get to Vietnam. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.